Top 5 scientists who committed suicide. Number 5. Edwin Armstrong. Edwin Armstrong, born on December 18, 1890, was an American electrical engineer who invented FM radio. He first began work on the idea of FM radio at university, and patented his idea in 1914. However, numerous patent disputes, and a blocking attempt by the Radio Corporation of America, who thought it would destroy AM radio, halted its advancement. Determined that FM radio would never succeed, Armstrong jumped from the 13th floor of his apartment in 1954. He was 63 at the time. Number 4. Hans Berger. Hans Berger, born in Nisses, Germany in 1873, is best known as the first person to record electroencephalograms, EEGs, from human subjects, and is the discoverer of the rhythmic alpha brain waves. Berger studied medicine, neurology, psychiatry and psychology at the University of Jena. He concentrated on neurology, and following the pioneering work done by British scientist Richard Caton on animals, successfully recorded the first EEG from a human in 1924. This allowed him to discover the alpha wave and described, for the first time, the effect epilepsy had on the brain. Disturbed by the rise of Nazism and the effects of the Second World War, Berger hanged himself on June 1, 1941. Number 3. Ludwig Boltzmann. Ludwig Edward Boltzmann was an Austrian physicist famous for his founding contributions in the fields of statistical mechanics and statistical thermodynamics. He was one of the most important advocates for atomic theory when that scientific model was still highly controversial. Born in Vienna, February 20, 1844, Boltzmann attended the University of Vienna, gaining a PhD degree at age 22. And becoming professor of mathematical physics at the University of Graz at age 25. In 1893, he achieved his goal of becoming professor of theoretical physics at the University of Vienna, succeeding his old mentor, Joseph Stefan. Most likely suffering from bipolar disorder, Boltzmann took his own life while on holiday with his family. He is buried in Vienna in a tombstone that reads S=K log U. Number 2. David Kelley. David Christopher Kelley was an employee of the United Kingdom Ministry of Defense, MOD, an expert in biological warfare and a former United Nations weapons inspector in Iraq. His doubts about the veracity of the WMD dossier compiled by the Blair government caused a political scandal, and he was forced to attend a parliamentary committee hearing about the remarks. A modest man, David Kelley was savagely grilled by the committee, and spoke in a voice so soft that the air conditioning had to be turned off so that his words could be heard. On July 17, 2003, Kelley went on his daily walk through the Oxfordshire country, and, according to the official report, swallowed up to 29 painkillers and slashed his wrist. However, many figures, including MPs and paramedics, continue to raise doubts over the exact cause of Kelley's death, with some going so far as to say it was murder. Number 1. Victor Meyer. Victor Meyer was a German chemist and significant contributor to both organic and inorganic chemistry. Born in Berlin in 1848, he is best known for inventing an apparatus to measure vapor densities, the Victor Meyer apparatus, and for discovering thiophene. A hugely gifted chemist, Meyer was a workaholic whose taxing lifestyle took tolls on his nervous system. After a series of mental breakdowns, he killed himself by taking cyanide in 1897, at the age of 49.